Before there was 2, right? Well, now there are 3. What is up, Diecast Garagsters? Welcome back to Alex's Diecast Garage, where we review the exotics of the exotics diecast cars on the planet. And today, believe it or not, we're going to be doing another diecast car review. Well, as you may remember, I think that was a week ago now, I did Diecast Hunt Down Episode 2. Well, today I was supposed to do Diecast Hunt Down Episode 3, maybe a week later, but unfortunately, my phone was low battery during that time that I was in the mall again, where I bought these two. My phone was dead, so I didn't get to record. So this might be just a regular diecast review. So as you may remember, I bought 2 Race and Rescue cars from Diecast Hunt Down Episode 2, which being Race and Rescue Lightning McQueen and Race and Rescue Chick Hicks. Now there's 3. We finally have a third member of the Radiator Springs Race and Rescue line. Race and Rescue Lightning McQueen, Rally Race 200 Chick Hicks, and the newest addition to the collection, Rally Race 200 Jackson Storm. So our main highlight for today is Jackson Storm. So let's take these 2 out of the box first so that it won't take up much space. Go. Yeah, I will not tackle too much about Jackson since he's just so similar to the packages of McQueen and Chick. We're gonna be comparing this Jackson Storm to its regular Thailand counterpart, which we see in Cars 3, and one of my only one expanded universe Jackson Storm, which being XRS Drag Racing Jackson Storm. So without further ado, let's get on to the review. I bought this the same mall where I bought the Race and Rescue McQueen and Rally Race Chick. And it's also Toy Kingdom. So here you have the card back image, very nice. It's the Cars 3 Jackson Storm card image, of course. Since, he only appeared in Cars 3. Very nice card back image. I am a huge fan of his artwork. New for 2025. The gold streaks that goes in the side of the packages, more likely of the 2013 packages. I didn't get to tackle about these much, but it does get me that 2013 card or packaging style for Disney cars before. You got the metal logo, and of course, same to these other 2 packages. Their names are very weird. They put it in a weird selection of space. They put it underneath. They should have put it up here, maybe up here, just on the main line. Well, typical Mattel. They try to copy the GRC kind of artwork or the kind of card image, and on the back shows you more cars to collect. I've already got these 2. Now all I need is Sarge, and then from this artwork I already have these 2. All I need now from this artwork is Sarge in red. There are a few more that I need to get, but for this artwork, these are the only 2 that I'm missing. And that is essentially all to be it. So what are we waiting for? Let's unbox this Jackson Storm, shall we? I wanna enjoy unboxing it. There we go. Oh, there we go. It came out easily. Now here is Jackson out of the package, and I have a lot of good comments on this one. He's a 155 scale diecast, all custom painted with no stickers, and he has the brand new Radiator Springs Rally Race 200 decals. Let's start off with the front. He has his typical headlights, but instead of that baby blue that he had in Cars 3, those little streaks on the side of his headlights, now it is navy blue. Same with the he has still the same headlights, but a new expression. finally about time that we get a Jackson Storm with a painted mouth, because for the past few years Jackson Storm did not get any variation with a painted mouth. I mean, I think this is the first one, if I'm not wrong, because I don't remember the GRC or the Glow Racer or any expanded universe Jackson Storm with a painted mouth. Now here we start with the good compliments. A crisp Radiator Springs Rally Race 200 logo in silver. Very crisp. No bad comments onto that. Very good job. It's not grainy, and it's perfect. That's perfection. We got the blue streak still, but in navy blue now. Kind of a navy blue shade. 2.0. That the dot is now, instead of, I think that was white, or yeah, it's white on here in the original one. Now it has orange to make a difference. Kind of unique design. Is that blue? I think that's blue. A blue window and black window bars. And instead of a gray spoiler with the Igntr logo, now we have a navy blue spoiler with the Rally Race 200 logo. New feature on the windows, cause he never had. Now he removed the those kind of blue things that surrounds him from the windows, and he has kind of like a bar on the side of his windows for the first time, kind of like McQueen. New eye expression. We're gonna be talking about the eyes in just a second when we compare him to his original Cars 3 counterpart, because I have a lot to talk about that. On the sides, very nice slap of silver there behind the S. Very shiny. And he does have the mismatched wheels, or mismatched color wheels. Orange lug nuts. Very unique little design. And his next gen light year tires, just painted like mismatched, different colors. And a very crisp Radiator Springs Rally Race logo with the radiator cap mounting split in half. Igntr liquid adrenaline, very crisp. His exhausts 2.0, and that is supposedly to be it. And on the back, he finally has one detail that every Jackson Storm variant lacked, even the original one. It is the blue streak that he had in Cars 3. Let's put for a frame in the from the movie. He has this kind of blue streaks going across his bumper part, kind of like an inverted kind of. I think that's a shape. I think it's a trapezoid, I believe. Get me if I'm wrong. And he has that slap of blue lining on his bumper. 2.0 Rally Race 200, kind of on the plain side, but at the same time it kind of is kind of clean looking. Not too much going on. I mean, it's the rear end. Yeah, nothing much. And you have these orange kind of, yeah, orange on the sides of his spoilers. And the S, I forgot to talk about that. It is outlined by orange, has those black kind of squares with blue, navy blue colored inside. And here is the base if anyone's interested. U13A. He's made in the 13th week of 2025 at the A factory. Copyright Disney Pixar and made in Thailand. I believe that these are the last few cars that we can get from Thailand, so we have to enjoy every single bit of it. Now, let's compare to the Cars 3 Jackson Storm. I have a lot to talk about here. Start off with the eyes. I mean, it's kind of weird how you went from this kind of a gray colored eye, from that kind of like to a kind of a blue. Kind of weird how you changed this eye colors. You see that? And yeah, these little streaks that goes with the headlights kind of They made it thin on the rally race version. And his mouth, that's another difference. They do not painted his mouth from the past few variations. The rest is the same, to be honest. Yeah, good stuff. I mean, this is my kind of a custom to me, a custom Jackson Storm. I made the Piston Cup Champion Jackson Storm before. I used this one. Still, man, planning to get another Jackson Storm without the Piston Cup Champion sticker, since I made this a custom. But it's no big deal, kind of still look like it. And on the hood, you kind of lack this, or missed this kind of a white triangle on the hood. You do not have that here, but it's no big deal. It's just a small decal, you know. But the blue is very to me, the very big differences. This has a more darker blue, this one's a more lighter blue, kind of a baby blue. And the Lightyear text, they do not have it on blue anymore on the rally race one. Yeah, very much there are a few more differences. The spoiler, I mean, in here you can't see the Igntr logo. I mean, it kind of does dazzle with its glitter, but it's in person, you kind of don't see that there's a design on the spoiler. Yeah, well, the base color is kind of different. Colors of the base are different. Yeah, not much. It's not the worst one, but it's not that kind of good as well. But for me, this is my favorite Jackson Storm variation because of its crisp decals, you know. Now comparing him to the XRS Drag Racer Jackson Storm, good stuff. Yeah, just kind of reminds me of it, especially with that blue lining thing on this bumper. See that? Yeah, but overall, this Rally Race Jackson Storm is just kind of between these two right here. Yeah, my third Jackson Storm diecast. And here he is next to Rally Race Chick Hicks. And here he is next to as well Race and Rescue Lightning McQueen. I've already reviewed both of these, so go check them out as well after you see this video. Yeah, now there's all three of them. There's more. There are a few more that I'm still missing. Good thing I finally got the third Race and Rescue vehicle. I still need a few more to complete this entire set. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my review on Rally Race 200 Jackson Storm, and make sure to watch these two diecasts review: Rally Race Chick Hicks, Race and Rescue Lightning McQueen. So this is Alex's Diecast Garage signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.